Why is it that the harder you try to fall asleep, the more awake you seem to become? We've all been there. You climb into bed after a long day, close your eyes, and wait. 5 minutes pass, then 20. Before you know it, you're staring at the ceiling, wondering why your brain suddenly decided it's the perfect time to replay every embarrassing moment you've ever had. So, what actually determines how quickly you fall asleep? Is it simply a matter of being tired, or is there an entire biological system working behind the scenes? Today, we're uncovering the science of falling asleep faster. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain refuses to switch off, what happens inside your body as you drift towards sleep, and the scientifically proven habits that can help you fall asleep more quickly. Contrary to popular belief, sleep doesn't simply turn on. It results from two powerful biological systems working together. The first is your circadian rhythm, your body's internal 24-hour clock, controlled by a tiny region of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN, located in the hypothalamus. This master clock receives information from your eyes and uses light to determine when your body should feel alert and when it should prepare for sleep. The second system is called sleep pressure. Throughout the day, your brain burns energy, producing a molecule known as adenosine. As adenosine gradually builds up, it creates an increasing drive to sleep. The longer you've been awake, the stronger this pressure becomes. As sleep researcher Dr. Charles Czeisler of Harvard Medical School explains, sleep is controlled by both the circadian timing system and the homeostatic sleep drive. In other words, you'll fall asleep most easily only when your internal clock and your accumulated sleep pressure are working together, not against each other. So, if your body already knows how to sleep, why do so many nights end with you lying awake? One of the biggest reasons is light, especially the blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and laptops. Specialized cells in your retina detect this light and send signals directly to the suprachiasmatic nucleus. In response, your brain suppresses the release of melatonin, the hormone that helps signal it's time to sleep. A landmark study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that reading from a light-emitting tablet before bed delayed melatonin release, increased the time it took participants to fall asleep, and reduced next morning alertness compared with reading a printed book. Even just 1 hour of bright light in the evening can shift your biological clock later, making it harder to fall asleep when you want to. Stress creates another powerful obstacle. When you're anxious, your body activates the sympathetic nervous system, often called the fight or flight response. Your adrenal glands release cortisol and adrenaline, increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and brain alertness. These are useful during danger, but they're the exact opposite of what your body needs for sleep. This is why sleep experts often recommend slow, controlled breathing before bed. One effective method is breathing in for 4 seconds, exhaling for 6 seconds, and repeating for several minutes. Longer exhalations stimulate the vagus nerve, increasing activity in the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode. As your heart rate slows and muscle tension decreases, your brain receives signals that it's safe to transition towards sleep. Research has consistently shown that relaxation techniques can shorten the time it takes to fall asleep, particularly in people experiencing stress-related insomnia, making them one of the simplest science-backed tools for better sleep. But what about all the popular sleep tricks you've probably heard online? Some actually work, while others are mostly myths. Keeping your bedroom cool is one of the simplest evidence-based strategies. As you prepare for sleep, your body's core temperature naturally begins to drop. A cooler room, typically around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, helps support this process. If your environment is too warm, your body struggles to release heat, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Caffeine is another hidden culprit. It works by blocking adenosine receptors in the brain. Remember the sleep pressure we talked about earlier? Adenosine is the chemical that creates it. When caffeine occupies those receptors, your brain temporarily stops feeling tired, even though adenosine continues to build up. Since caffeine has an average half-life of about 5 to 6 hours, an afternoon coffee can still be affecting your brain well into the night. Then there's the question everyone asks, should you stay in bed if you can't sleep? Surprisingly, sleep specialists often recommend the opposite. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine advises that if you've been awake for roughly 20 minutes, it's better to get out of bed and do something quiet in dim light until you feel sleepy again. This helps your brain associate the bed with sleeping rather than frustration and wakefulness, a key principle of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, considered the first-line treatment for chronic insomnia. As sleep scientist Dr. Matthew Walker says, sleep is the single most effective thing we can do to reset our brain and body health each day.
And when you feed it signals of regularity, like going to bed and waking up at the same time, it improves both the quantity and the quality of your sleep.
So, the next time you find yourself staring at the ceiling, remember that falling asleep isn't about forcing your brain to switch off. It's about working with your biology. Keep a consistent sleep schedule, reduce bright light before bed, avoid late-day caffeine, and give your body the right conditions to do what it was naturally designed to do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Quelxe for more informational videos. Thanks for watching.